Welcome to the Dragon Staff of Maladoria. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and this is month 3. We are on March already. Super excited to get going. I'm actually pre-recording this before the first 2 months even go out, the day before month 1 goes out, actually. So I hope you're all enjoying this format. And I've got some life stuff going on soon, so I thought I'll get a little bit further ahead with the pre-recording, and hopefully everyone will be fine with that. Depending on my time, I might pre-record March and April, and that will be up to the end of August, and we'll be caught up for my twice a month quest calendar 2021 monthly, right? So previously on this adventure, we helped out a tavern, a barkeep, get rid of some rats that were infesting the alley near his bar that were scaring away some clients. We have basically, we're on the main quest to save Victor Fellmount. That is the quest we're on, and we snuck through this goblin cave and found him where he is being held captive. We were able to cut him loose out of the cage that they put him in, and that's where we left off, just rescuing him. And it looks like March is starting out with combat. So let's go ahead and jump into this, right? Oh, I am playing Wolfric Greyhand. I've got his character sheet printed out here. I hope it comes through better for you guys than what I see in the recording. We've got the dice and everything all ready to go. Just as you free Victor Fellmount, the leader of this goblin pack comes around the corner. A monstrous bugbear and his pet wolf are looking at you like you're a tasty meal. You aren't getting out of this without a fight. So we have 4 rounds of combat. I will go ahead and scroll down here. Let's just go ahead and look at round 1, right? So we are going to swing to attack with our sword, which we have a +3 to hit. I don't know why Smite is marked off, and I'm pretty sure I used Healing Prayer. I probably just marked the wrong thing here. There we go. Alright, so first attack. A 17! +3, unnatural 20. If your attack roll is 14 or more, you hit the wolf. Sorry, Wolfie, but I got to. And it's a D12 for damage. That is 7 damage. If if you hit and your damage roll is 4 or more, the wolf dies. So we kill the wolf, sadly. Sorry, Wolfie. But that means we are not going to take any damage here. So awesome. Round 2. We'll roll to attack again. That is a 12? Yes, a 12 +3. That's 15 to attack. If your attack roll is 14 or more, you hit the bugbear. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and roll some damage. 6 damage. If you hit and your damage roll is 5 or more, the bugbear is stunned this round. So no damage yet again. That's beautiful. So round 3, we'll swing to attack. That's 15, so 18 total. If your attack roll is 14 or more, you hit the bugbear. Nice. Alright, let's go for some damage again. A 3. If you hit and your damage roll is 5 or more, we did not stun the bugbear this round. That means it's going to attack us. Our armor is 15. If your armor is 15 or less, reduce your health by 3. Whew, that's a lot. We are down to 9 hit points. Yikes, whoops. Final round of combat, though. Let's see if we can slay the beast. Oof, that is a 6. +3 is 9. If your attack roll is 13 or less, you miss the bugbear. Oh no, we're going to get hit yet again. Hopefully it's not too powerful, as it's probably pretty tired, pretty exhausted. So if you missed or the bugbear did not die, the bugbear grapples and squeezes your body. And if your armor is 15 or more, reduce your health by 2. So we are down to 7 health. 7 health. Alright. But it looks like combat is over, and we will move on. Shield of Valor. Once defeated, the large bugbear falls to the ground. His mace and shield drop from his hand. The mace is too heavy to wield effectively, but the shield is brilliant. There is a small engraving on the back. Shield of Valor. It is sturdy and bears no scratch or markings of wear. Its previous owner must have never gotten a chance to use it, or perhaps the goblin stole it from a merchant. Either way, it's yours now. Wielding this grants the user +1 armor, can be sold for 25 gold. I am not going to sell it. I am going to take that +1. And, I guess down here I'm going to write Shield of Valor. Shield of Valor. 25 gold +1 armor. There we go. Perfect. We got a new shield. Our armor total is to 16 now, and that will protect us quite a bit. The bugbear was keeping a private stash of his own. You don't think any of the other goblins would have stood a chance trying to challenge him for it, but it is locked. You didn't find a key on the bugbear. He must have hidden it. So I can A, search for the key, which uses intellect, which I know isn't very good for me. We can pick the lock, which is dexterity, which is a bit better, or we can smash the lock, and that will just be damage. Our damage is pretty good, but our dexterity is +1. I'm trying to think what has the higher chance of actually happening. I think... I don't know. Without looking at the results, I just don't know. I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'll pick the lock. I don't know if I'll get another chance at this. That's the thing. This might just be a one-roll deal, not like a repeatable thing. 19 +1 for an unnatural 20. Awesome. That's just beautiful. I'm pretty sure the camera can see that, but there it was. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, so close to a 1. If the result is 11 or more, the lock clicks open. Nice work. Inside the chest, you find 15 gold and 1 health potion. Ooh, we're up to 3 health potions. I'm really hoping they don't have an expiration, right? And what was it? 15 gold. We're up to 21 gold. Nice. Awesome. That should hopefully get us something nice. Alright. It is good to finally get away from the danger and take some time to rest. You set up a small camp by a stream. Victor helps to start the fire. You notice he uses a bit of magic to do so. You take this opportunity to find out what happened to Victor, and we get a rest. So let's go ahead and read the rest rules again. So we heal fully, yeah. And we get expended abilities back. So we get our healing prayer back. Regain all spell points. I don't have any. Remove a single modifier from death. I don't have any. And perfect. So now we can go ahead and talk to Victor. My father has had me mentoring under Godwin the Great for a while now. Victor tells you, I showed a slight hint of magical ability, and my father believes it would be good for me to learn more of the practice. He thinks it'll help when I take over one day. But why waste time on silly tricks when I could have a great wizard at my command? Godwin disappeared a couple weeks ago on a mission and never returned. I don't know where he went or why. I suspect he is a traitor to the kingdom. No one would believe me without proof, so I set out to search for him. Really, dude? You think he's a traitor? Like, come on. Whatever. Alright, let's see. Oh, jeez. You wake up in the morning, to a splashing sound in the stream. You peek outside the tent to see giant frog bears. Frog bears! Holy cow! Attacking the camp. Be careful of their sharp claws and poisonous tongue. Alright, so we've got 4 frog bears, or bear frogs. Bear frogs. That's hilarious. Attacking our camp, and just 1 round per frog bear. So let's go ahead and roll our attack with a +3. So that's 10 plus 3 for 13 total. If your attack roll is 12 or more, you hit the bear frog. Nice. Let's go ahead and roll for damage. D12. That is 10 damage. If you hit and your damage is 5 or more, the bear frog dies. So that one probably is just right outside our tent, and we sneak up on and stab down on it. Alright, bear frog number 2. That has an 8 to hit with +3 being 11. If your attack roll is 14 or... Oh no, if your attack roll is 13 or less, you missed, so we don't get to hit it. And if you missed, it bites into you. And if our armor is 15 or more with 16, our health is reduced by 2. Jeez. So we are down to 14 health. Alright. Bear frog number 3. That is 18 plus 3 to hit for 21. And that's 3 damage. So, if your attack roll is 12 or more, you hit the bear frog. If you hit and your damage roll is 6 or more, oh no, it's only 3. So the bear frog does not die, so it attacks us. And if your armor is 16 or more, which it just went up to 16, reduce your health by 1. So we go down to 13 health. Already, we just rested, and we are down to 13 health. Holy cow. It says goblin number 4, but it's a bear frog, not a goblin. Bear frog number 4. We're going to swing to attack. Oof, we are at 8 plus 3, 11. I don't think that hits. No, if your attack roll is 12 or less, you miss the bear frog. If you missed, and your armor is 16 or less, we take 2 damage. Holy cow, 16 or less? Alright. We need a 17 armor in order to survive, in order to take no damage, apparently. Holy cow, that's a lot to ask for, in my opinion. So early in the adventure. But hey, I don't make the rules. I assume that whoever we didn't hurt, either Victor helps us out, or they get scared away after we kill a couple of them. There's only one thing left to do to finish this mission. Keep Victor safe until you can bring him back to the city and return him to his father. Now to just find your way back. Use your survival skills to find your location on the map and travel safely back to the city. It's going to take wisdom with survivalist. We do have survivalist. Even though our wisdom is 0, we have survivalist, so that's at least a +2. That's 10 plus 2 for a 12. Let's check out the results. Oof, we're not looking great. If your result is between 16 and 15, quite a large range there, you're able to head down the mountain and luckily stumble onto the main road after some time. You find no game animals or hunting nor fresh water on the trail. As you grow hungry and thirsty, you look to your daily rations. Remove 2 rations from your character sheet, which is all the meal rations that we have. Yikes. Alright. As you approach the gate back to the city of West Haven, guards stop you. "What are you doing with Lord Felmount's son?" the guard shouts as he raises his weapon to you. He has been missing. And I see you kidnapped him. Now hand him over." The guard is either a moron or wants to return Victor and claim the reward for himself. Victor doesn't seem to be vouching for you. What? Victor, come on. Alright, we can pay the guard to look the other way, and that'd be 10 gold. We can persuade the guard to let us pass. We can intimidate the guard into backing down, and we can say don't waste, or we can not waste time and attack the guard. I'm going to intimidate the guard. I'm going to invoke my paladinness, the god or whatever that we are serving, and not threaten, but intimidate them of, I am a holy warrior. I am here to do good across this land, and blah blah blah. We do have the intimidating ability, which is why I think he would rely on that. So that is a +2, plus strength, which is +2, so +4, not bad. That is 16 +4. We are rolling so well today. And that is option C. If the result is 16 or more, which it is, he is no longer sure he could best you in combat. Your stance and demeanor tells the guard that it would not be smart to continue to harass you and push this matter. He lets you both pass. Blah. Yeah, so he lets us through. Nice. You are allowed to enter Lord Felmount's audience chamber as you reunite Victor with his father. You hope to get your reward soon, but for now, you have the privilege of listening in on the conversation that takes place. Okay. Victor, the Lord Felmount says indifferently, "Do you know the trouble your disappearance has caused me? You had better have an explanation as to why you would leave the city unaccompanied and unknowingly put yourself in danger." "Father," Victor Valmont continues meekly, "I humbly seek your forgiveness, but I felt it was necessary given my discovery. Father, I believe that Godwin is a traitor and has been secretly enacting a plan to—" "And you persuade this without you pursue this without informing me first," exclaims Lord Falmount. "You still have a lot to learn, boy. Head back to your chambers, clean yourself up, and rest. I will be there to visit you soon enough. We have a lot to discuss." Lord Falmount looks to you. "Thank you, young adventurer. Your service to the kingdom, for your service to the kingdom," he says sincerely. "Meet with Rufus Saltworth, my head guard, to collect your reward." Hey, we level up. So you've gained enough experience to increase your hero's level. Let's go ahead and see what we do here, because I've already got level 3 printed out. I printed out all the levels beforehand, just in case, right? Oh, no. There's level 3. Alright. So, we gotta transfer some stuff over. So we have the Shield of Valor. I'm going to write it in the empty space, actually, here. Shield of Valor. Worth 25 gold. Gives a +1 armor. Alright, so we will +1 up there. We have 0 meal rations, but we have 3 health potions. Our gold is 21, and we have taken 5 damage, and I believe that carries over. At least in the Voidspark Chronicles, leveling up like that does have that carryover, so we'll be down to 16. which was our previous full health. So that's kind of crazy. Our attack is a +4, and our damage is 2d8. Nice. It's going up. Maybe I'll have to grab my second pair of dice from Voidspark Chronicles, but we seem to be leveling way quicker here. Let's see. The Paladin, Wolfric Greyhan, health +5, attack +1, damage 2/8. New ability, Pray for Favor. There it is. Twice per rest, add a +4 to any die roll. That includes combat? That's nuts. I'm not sure if that's supposed to include combat, but it does. Increase your hero's level to 3. You have 2 points, or have +2 points to allocate however you choose to your hero's strength. So we are going to take our charisma to a 0 as well. And I'm going to take my wisdom up 1. So our wisdom will be +1. Our charisma will be +0. Intellect +0. Constitution +0, but dexterity +1, and strength +2. Anything I am forgetting? Not that I see. So we will go ahead and just toss this down here, just in case we need it again later to reference back to. We're going to hold on to it. So I nudged it. There we go. And here we go. We'll go ahead and grab my green dice. Voidspark Chronicle watchers will recognize these dice. But the sparkly ones with the gold lettering, or yellow lettering, are the primary dice. These are just my backups. So, yeah. And then this is 12, and that is 0, and that's 00, going there. Probably will just need it for the D8s right now, but we can go ahead and continue on through the month. I am Commander Rufus Saltworth, the head guard of Lord Rowan Fellmount. I'd like to give you my own personal thanks for safely returning Victor. If it had gone on too much longer, I might have been holding a funeral instead of a celebratory dinner tonight. I've already heard of your bravery in dealing with those goblins in the cave. Well done. We could use someone with your skills in the unit. There has been some unusual activity going on in the city, more than normal. I want you to think about joining us. Rest up and return back here. We may have a job for you, if you are interested. There is certainly more coin in it for you. Try to convince Rufus you deserve more gold for the reward, which is a charisma persuasive thingy. Roll. Thingy. That's a 3. Yeah, I didn't really think so. The result is 10 or less. Look, I see what you have done is quite the impressive feat, but the amount was set, send you returned Fellmount. If you need more coin, return back here for another job, and you'll get more coin. Add 30 coin to your character sheet. We're up to 51 coin. Holy cow. That is amazing. Whew. West Haven. You decide to walk through the city and visit the neighborhood district. It is full of life with merchants, peddlers, markets, and taverns. There are things to do here that may catch your fancy. Visit various areas to explore the city. Okay, so we'll just go here in order, right? Brent's Blacksmith. The blacksmith is able to sharpen and fortify your weapons. For the cost of 40 gold, you can add +1 to all your attack. For the cost of 40 gold, you can add +1 to all your damage rolls. It doesn't say for how long. Is that a permanent +1? Because that's very good. Let's see. I'm going to have to budget here. I have 51, so I'd only be able to do that, nothing else. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and see everything else we can do, right? The market is home to many people peddling their wares. There are lots of useless things for an adventurer, but you can purchase various breads, dried meats, and cheeses that you can use for rations on your journey. Spend 2 gold per meal ration. So if we get 5 meal rations, that's 10 gold, leaving us just enough for the blacksmith. But let's see what else we can do. There's a small farm near the outskirts of the city. It is a tranquil place to relax. They are growing apples for cider, and they employ several goblins to keep the farm running. These goblins don't seem to be hurting anyone. That's good. Holly's honey meadery, nestled inside the city in the poor section of town, is a rare gem. Holly's honey meadery. You spend a few hours here learning how mead is made and how the bees are kept. Holly is a halfling and a powerful druid that seems to have control over the bees. That is very unique use of magic. Here you may buy some aged wine, which is 10 gold. It would give us plus. It would let us add a d6 to all charisma rolls for the day. But I just don't think that it's worth it. Probably. It's a d6. If it was like a straight +4 or something, maybe I'd be more interested. But that d6 could just be a +1. Thirsty Devil Tavern. There is a lively tavern called the Thirsty Devil. You may enjoy a beverage, a nice meal, and maybe earn some coin in fun game of cards. It would like to, if you'd like to rest now, you may do so for 2 gold. So instead of, I'll just buy the 4 meal rations. 4 meal rations, leaving me 2 gold for the rest, which will fully heal us, which is exactly why I'm taking that rest. And then I will get my sword fortified. Fortified. Did I misspell that? No, I think I'm good. Sword. +1 attack. No stack. Alright, there we go. So that is a +5 to actually hit. You'll notice on my armor and my attack, I just write +1 next to it. For damage, I'll also do that, just to keep track, rather than crossing it out, writing +5, crossing out armor, writing plus 16. Like, that's just the way I've been doing Voidspark Chronicles, and it seems to work for me. So let's keep going, shall we? Alright. As you are strolling through the market, you feel a sharp stabbing in your back. You turn around and see a thug holding a knife against you. Hand over your coin or die. So, we can hand over the gold, remove 10 gold from your character sheet. We don't have 10 gold. We can intimidate the thug with a strength and intimidate check. We can run away from the thug with dexterity and athlete. We do have athlete, so we do have those 2 options, and we can attack the thug. Roll attack, then damage. I'm going to intimidate. That seems to be my go-to here. Kind of, my paladin, Wolfric Greyhand, kind of does have a little bit of holier than thou sort of thing, So let's go ahead and roll for intimidating, which is strength and my intimidate skill. So that's +4 in total. Oof, that looks good. Yeah, that's a 19. +4, we're looking at 23. You better run. So we intimidate the thug. If the result is 16 or more, the thug's eyes go wide when he sees that he should not have tried to rob you. He slowly sheathes his knife and backs away. He will likely go on to rob someone else. That's terrible. I wish I could have changed him from his ways, but yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles. While walking the streets of West Haven, you hear a voice. Please, could you spare some coin for the downtrodden? We haven't eaten in some time, and my friend is growing ill. A, give nothing. B, spare some coin for the beggars. Remove 1, 3, or 5 coins from your character sheet. We only have the 1. I will remove it. I will give it away, but I feel like that just wasn't enough. Oh, thank you kindly. I don't know what this means. You don't know what this means for us. You might have just saved our lives, the beggar immediately thanks you. If you gave 5 coins, you gained something. I did not, sadly, have 5 coins to give. You continue exploring the city and spot a common thief picketing the pocket of a merchant. He did it so quickly and cleanly, you are the only one who saw him. You continue to monitor closely. The man is unarmed and doesn't appear dangerous. He uses some of the gold to buy food. You can ask the man to return the gold to the merchant. Demand the man give you half the coin or you will turn him in. Hand the man some gold of your own, or we can attack the man. I'm going to ask the man to return. It's less asking. No, it's demanding. It is demanding. So, it is strength with intimidating. So, +4 again. Man, intimidating just seems so strong. That's 11 +4 for 15. Okay. So it's B. If the result is 13 or more, the man's eyes go wide and he frantically apologizes. I'm so sorry. He gives you the full. He gives you 4 gold. Add 4 gold to your character sheet. Oh, dang. No, I was going to ask him. I would fail that. But I already said I used Intimidate, so I guess I just stole 4 coin. I don't feel good about it. And, my paladin abilities feel slightly weakened, but not enough to cause too much concern. A local job posting board is a good place to seek out more adventure and help others in need. You can even make some spare coin in the process. So a chef assistant needed, tasters welcome. So it is a constitution roll, so I'm going to roll that first before I read on. Our constitution is +0. 13, not bad. All right. So, take on each job, roll the dice, and resolve as described. If your result is 15 or less, the chef is concocting new recipes, and your job is to taste them. But they are awful, and you have a hard time keeping them down. You get sick all over the kitchen, and the chef kicks you out for your horrible sense of what good food is supposed to be. You are paid 2 gold. Well, at least we get paid. All right. Wanted. Thief keeps stealing my pies. That is not an L. That is a I. And it is a intellect. Reminder investigator. I'm not an investigator. And intellect is +0. That's just a straight 10. If your result is 13 or less, you are unable to discover the reason that the pies keep getting stolen. You receive no pay. Fair. That is fair enough. Basement infested with rats. Clear them out. Alright, so we need to roll attack, then damage. So our attack is +5. 15 +5, unnatural 20. If the attack roll is 10 or more, and the damage roll is 5 or more, so I need to roll 2d8. That's 8 and 4. Nice. That is 12 total. So, and the damage roll is 5 or more. You managed to kill the rats and rewarded handsomely. Add 4 gold to your character sheet. So we're up to 10 gold again. Nice. All right. All right. There we go. You stop into the Thirsty Devil Tavern to relax and have an ale. You pull up to a table and partake in a game of King's Cards. If you are any good, you can win. If not, you may lose. This is a game of chance. Each hand is played for gold. Roll the die specified. Roll the target number or higher to win the gold. Lose and pay the gold. Quit anytime. So, hand 1 worth 1 gold. Roll a d4. Target 3 or higher. Like, yikes. Well, it's not saying we have a choice in this. We are playing this. So, hand 1. Oh, quit at any time. Well, I'll play at least one hand, right? That's a 1. Yeah, our patron really did not like that we forced someone to give us a thief to give us half the gold they just stole. So luck is not on our side, and we do get punished if you get 2 or less, lose 1 gold. And I think there I'm just going to be like, well, that was a fun game, but I do not think this is the game for me. Gentlemen, have fun. And I leave. It didn't take many drinks or hands of King's Cards before someone got accused of cheating. Now the whole tavern is erupted in a brawl. Cool. So we can dodge punches and avoid the fighting, or we can fight back, let them all have it, or we can try to pick up any fallen coins. I'm going to dodge punches and avoid fighting. Even though strength is my highest, I still feel like I shouldn't be fighting. Well, that's a 5 plus 1. Maybe I jinxed myself earlier. If the result is 10 or less, you focus on moving out of the way and do well until someone slams into you from behind. You fall to the ground and the table flips on top of you. It hurts. Reduce your health by 2. We're at 19 health already. The city guards have come to stop the brawl. They have many people arrested and are looking to arrest you for your involvement. There are too many to fight off. Convince them to let you go, run away, or pay the fine. I don't have 10 gold, so I have to convince them, and I have a plus 0 in charisma. Hoo boy, let's go ahead and see what happens. That's a 10. That's not bad. It's not enough. If the result is 16 or less, these guards have heard it all. They are not ones to easily forego an arrest based on the word of a criminal. Try an option you haven't tried. I guess we're going to try to run away? Because we don't have 10 gold. So let's try to run away. That's dexterity with a plus 1. Well, that's 19, so an unnatural 20. If the result is 60 or more, you slip past the guard and run for the door. This causes others to try to run as well. There's so much commotion that the guards let you go in order to focus on keeping the rest of the patrons from fleeing. You escape into the night. Okay. Yeah, you can go into debt. Okay, that is one thing. So you can go into debt in these games. It just means you can't pay for anything until you get out of debt, basically. The Thirsty Devil turns out to have quite decent rooms available. Well, a lot of their patrons just got arrested, so I can imagine. You find a cozy room to rest in. The place is clean, safe, and cheap enough for your budget. It has been long enough since you have slept in a nice, comfortable bed. The gold was worth it, but you will get a nice rest here. Reduce your gold by 2 if you wish to take a rest. It seems, yeah, I already rested here, but I guess I'll rest again, fully heal up, all that jazz, and that is 7. I'm down to 7 gold. Overall, you rather enjoyed having some time to visit the city, learn, uh, learn the people, stock up on supplies, gamble some coin, and catch up on rest. However, you miss the thrill of adventure, and you return to Rufus, the head of the King's Guard. It seems he has a job for you. Negotiate a better deal with charisma. Okay. Charisma. Ah. Well, that's a 17. It didn't go into the dice tray. First, we have to hear what Rufus has to say. I've been the head of the King's Guard for the last 2 years. Before that, I was head of the city guards. I mentioned earlier that they could use you. You could do well to stop by there and talk with them. Anyway, it seems that the people of the city have experienced some weird activity these past few days. Giant rats crawling out of the sewers, haunted houses, aggressiveness amongst civilians. The latest we hear is a church on the main fair has been shut down. It seems that several of the clergymen have gone missing. Among the streets, the people are whispering about demons with many eyes. We'd like you to go check out the church and report back here what you find. We will give you 5 gold for this task. If there are any clergy that you can return safely, or you can safely return, we will give you an additional 5 gold each. And we just rolled for, hopefully some better stuff. And that is a 17, so if the result is 16 or more, I know you have achieved in the past, and I agree to that. It is commendable. Perhaps we can spare a coin or two to help you prepare. Rufus gives you 5 gold in advance. Okay, so we're up to 12. Nice. Very nice. Among the city, you find a guild hall where you can hire some help. You are an army of one, and there are various skills others have that could turn you into a powerful team of adventurers. You walk through the door and are greeted by a bureaucratic desk slob. It seems that you have to sign some papers before you can hire another journeyman. All right. Followers. While many workers in the guild can provide useful skills to your adventuring team, they all must have a reason to join your company. Most can be bought with coin, but some can abandon you upon the slightest sense of weakness. Read over the followers carefully and choose any that you would like to accompany you on your adventure. Okay, so is this just like a list of them? Yeah, it looks like we just have a list of followers. So travel guide, 20 gold to hire. We don't have 20 gold. So it would be danger sense, add +2 to all rolls to avoid traps, and hunter. The travel guide always has 1 ration. You can use max 1 per day. If you ever roll a 1 on survival roll before bonuses, the travel guide leaves. Oh no! We have a burglar, which is 25 gold to hire. We don't have that much gold. Is there anyone that has 10 gold? Alchemist at 15 seems like the cheapest, and we just don't have that. We just don't have enough gold to hire any of these guys. So the burglar obviously helps with locksmith and stealthiness, and if your health ever reaches 0, the burglars take all your gold and leave. Oh, that's funny. All right. Alchemist here, he's the cheapest. Once per day, you can pay the alchemist 5 gold for him to make you a health potion. That's not bad. If you ever buy a health potion elsewhere, the alchemist leaves. That's a funny reason to leave. Holy cow. And then the minstrel, which is the most expensive at 30 gold to hire. +2 to persuasion, +2 to animal handling. If your health reaches 0, the minstrel leaves. That's fair. So we did not hire a follower. We did not have the gold to do so, sadly. You walk through the city and come upon a small market. Here you should be able to purchase a few things. Exchange gold for any affordable goods. We can get health potions for 5 gold. Lockpick tools for 20. We don't have that. Ointment to remove wounds inflicted from death. That's 10. Bandages removes injuries inflicted from death. Potion of clarity, 10 gold, removes trauma inflicted from death. Wound, injury, trauma. Okay. Dragon's Fire adds a d4 to damage. Combat Tonic adds a d4 to attack. Okay. There's not much here that I'm like, ooh, I should definitely get that. I could buy a health potion. Or I could just hold on to it, right? I could just hold on to my gold, and that will just mean in the future maybe we'll have enough gold for a follower or something. So I'm just going to hold on to it, yeah. You approach the church at dusk in order to avoid drawing attention. Once you get near, the foot traffic is non-existent. It is too quiet for comfort. Everyone in the city must have heard the rumors and is avoiding this place. You walk around the perimeter and scout for evidence of what could be going on. You can't get a good look inside through the colors of the stained glass, and you hear nothing coming from inside. You must get in to investigate. Churches are usually open, but this one has been shut down and boarded up. So we can pick the lock on the window, smash the door down, or smash the window. I'm going to smash the door down. Strength is +2. So that's a 14 total. Smash the door down. If the result is 15 or less, you pound on the door and try to slam into it with the weight of your body. It hurts your shoulder. Reduce your health by 1. You're kidding me, right? It makes a lot of noise and you fear it might draw the attention of others. If townfolk come to the church to investigate, they could be in danger. You might also be alerting whatever could be inside. That isn't good either. You will need to try another approach you haven't tried yet. I guess we'll smash a window. And we just roll a d20. 4. If the result is 10 or less, it is easy enough to smash the window. Shards of glass scatter around the ground and inside the church. As you crawl through the opening, you slice your skin, reduce your health by 1. Holy cow. This game really punishes. 19. Your eyes take a minute to adjust to the low light available in the church. A chilling draft comes in and it's obvious the place hasn't been heated in a while. You take a few steps and feel something brush your leg. You turn around and feel it again, but you see nothing. The next step is harder to take as you get caught up in something. You reach for your weapon, but you are struck. Then you see why. You stepped into a large spider web and are getting wound up in it. Yikes. Break free, strength, untangle, dexterity, use fire, intellect. So we're going to use strength, +2. 17 +2, 19. If the result is 12 or more, you rip and cut the web free and are able to move about. Alright, this spider is attacking us, and boy, is that a creepy image. Holy cow. Sorry for all of you that have arachnophobia. Like, I do slightly, but okay, I can deal with this. All the wiggling and writhing in the web seems to have attracted company. At least you know what likely caused the disappearances. You hear the clicking of legs and the clacking of fangs as they creep across walls and approach you. Yikes. So we have 3 spiders to deal with. First attack with a +5. That's 14 +5. If your attack roll is 14 or more, you hit the spider. 2d8 for damage. Alright. That is 2 2s. 4 total. If you hit and your damage roll is 5 or more, we barely missed on killing the spider. So, the spider is going to go ahead and bite at us with its fangs. If your armor is 17 or less, it's 16. What the heck? We take 2 damage, so we are down to 17 health. You know, instead, I am going to use my smite. Which would add a d4. But since the minimum you can roll on a d4 is 1, I'm going to kill it regardless. Do you guys want to see what I roll just because? It's fun rolling dice, so I'll do that. I'm just saying that for video's sake. I know I can't hear you. So let's go ahead and see what we get. A 1. So perfect. We get just enough damage to kill it. Spider number 2. Right. Roll to attack with a +5. Right? That's a natural 20. What? If your attack roll is 15 or more, you hit the spider. Alright, so let's roll damage. 2d8. We should really line these up a little bit better, don't you think? Oh, that's what happened. The d12 got pushed all the way up. 2d8. Oof. Okay. 1 plus... It was a 5, and then I nudged it. So it's 6 total. 6 total. I do have Pray for Favor still. Oh, Smite's once per day, so I don't even need to mark it. I just need to remember. Alright. So if you hit and your damage roll is 4 or more, the spider dies. So it's 2 spiders dead. 3rd spider. Roll for attack with a +5. That's 8 plus 5. That's 13 total. If your attack roll is 13 or more, you hit the spider. Now we got roll damage. Alright. 5 and a 4. We're looking at 9. That's awesome. 9 damage. If you hit and your damage roll is 6 or more, the spider dies. We kill all 3 spiders. Amazing. That is awesome. And, you know, it did cost a smite, but that recharges every day. Or every page, I should say. Every page of the quest calendar. So that's good. And that's the end of March. We are now looking through a church for the disappearance of the people that work there. We ran into these giant spiders, most likely the reason, but could there be something else? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You guys will probably get the next month next week, so you don't have long to wait. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel to continue so you don't miss out on the future videos of the dragon staff of Maladoria. Also, be sure to check out the Wolves of Langston, which chapter 1 should be out by now, and check out the Void Spark Chronicles, the 2023 quest calendar that I've been playing every day this year, and that one's a lot of fun as well. And of course, jump into the Discord where we can talk all these quest calendars and play tabletop role-playing games together. And of course, until next time, keep rolling dice.